Hey everybody, welcome back for our fourth competition, the last battle of round one. But before we do that, Vendetta versus Irwin's. Vendetta came out the winner.
There.
Okay, so we have our first semi-final matchup. But this week, before we get too far, I gotta back up real quick. Our initial seeding was Lynch versus Reinke. And I did not notice that the Reinke pay dirt that we had purchased was a specialty pay dirt with fire opals in it. That being said, we happen to have some GoldNuggetSales.com pay dirts. They all happen to be 1 gram guarantees, so we're actually just going to put a replacement competitor in. We'll do that Reinke pay dirt some other time. Nothing against that vendor whatsoever. That was totally my mistake. We're going to put in a Gold Nugget Sales pay dirt. There we have it. Let's go get this battle started. Finish out our semifinal bracket. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Bring that pay dirt. Let's go.
Welcome to Goose Dog Trans Am. There's the goose, there's the dog, and there's the Trans Am.
All right, our first one up is our Lynch Mining, number 4 seed.
That's different.
Oh yeah, it is different looking. Let's see what it looks like in a tuna strainer.
It's really dark.
Oh man, we're gonna pan pay dirt or make coffee?
Kind of does look like coffee.
All right, there is the plus tuna strainer and the minus tuna strainer.
Oh, I see gold.
Oh yeah, right in the middle of the pan. Do that. So, an interesting story about Lynch. We actually bought each other products for Christmas. The wifey bought me some gold pay dirts and I bought her some gem bags. And then at Lynch Mining, we found Gizmo's Gold and Gems. It was actually their Supremo Mega XL jar, whatever. It was guaranteed 4 grams of gold. And after we panned through all of our Christmas pay dirts, we noticed that the Lynch Mining was a full gram short. And cool thing, you know, we record everything now. I did contact Lynch Mining. They asked me to provide some evidence. I did. They accepted it, and they actually offered us a cash refund or the option to just take a gram of gold with our next order, and was impressed with their response and placed another order. That was our experience with Lynch. We continue to do business with them because they stand behind their product. So
Let's go.
let's go, Lynch. Come on.
All right, well, here's my first find.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Well, I was going to try to show off, but here you go. And I'll tell you, the gold that you find in the Lynch stuff is really bright.
Can't miss it, especially against this dark chocolatey brown. Good start.
Yep, cool. We'll jump into their minus tuna strainer now. It has a lot of magnetic material. Oh, yeah.
That's the perfect fro.
Nice one. Check out Willy. Oh, yeah. We got the 90s hip-hop artist fro going on. You see how dark that is compared to the other stuff?
That's crazy.
Can I show it here? Look how dark that is. It's where I dumped it right there in the bottom. There we go. Lynch Mining minus tuna. See a couple little pieces.
Yep, me too.
All right, so comments on the Lynch minus tuna strainer. Finding little pieces of gold,
Oh yeah, me too.
which I really like, of course. Exact same material, just smaller.
Exact same stuff.
And I like that because it's a good dark background for the gold to pop on.
Mm-hmm.
The Lynch gold is already bright. This is just my first scoop, and I've been staying busy.
Yep, me
This
too.
is exactly what makes dry panning fun. I will say this though, the only material in here is this stuff, this coffee grounds and gold. That's it. There's no interesting little crystals or rocks or anything else of interest in the soil at all.
Nope, I haven't seen anything either.
It was very had a lot of magnetite in it though.
Yes, it did. Still got a little magnetite sticking to my tweezer tips.
Pan number 2. Dang!
This is nice.
I know.
This is fun.
The last message that I sent her was, well, I hope to see you there. And I guess between my Oklahoma drawl and maybe a stuffy nose or something, it said, I hope to see your hair. And so, yeah, that was embarrassing. It takes too long to type out texts nowadays. Who's got the patience for that? I don't got these little bitty nimble freaking thumbs that everybody else seems to have. That helps me when I do that. Last pan.
Last pan.
Look at that, guys. There's our plus tuna strainer.
A couple good chunky ones in there.
Nice. And our minus tuna strainer. That's pretty good for dry pan, huh?
Heck yeah. I feel like that's a lot.
We'll push all this over onto one side and make room for the wet pan material. But first, this is GoldNuggetSales, Benson Beach, Washington State. I've definitely never tried this before. Oh no, you were right. You can see in it.
Did you see any gold?
I did not.
This is great. Yeah, it looks super fine.
Okay guys, finished with the Lynch. And man, came out strong. That was fun. That was good stuff.
Good start.
But here we go. New vendor. Never tried this stuff before.
Very gray.
Well, there's a chicken bone or something.
I can't,
on the
yeah.
top.
I can't tell what that is. Super fine. Looks like some sticks, some grass, and a chicken bone.
Plus tuna strainer.
Hardly anything in
Hardly anything. And the other 99% of the material
Yeah.
minus tuna strainer. All right, we get set up, get it panned. You might as well take this plus tuna strainer stuff because there's not enough there to split it.
I'm pretty sure that's a seed of some kind. I wonder what would happen if we planted that.
That might not be botanically responsible.
Botanically?
What if we planted some kind of thing that just took over like the whole state of Oklahoma because it was some kind of invasive plant?
Well, they'll never trace it back to me.
Well, I mean, there's video evidence now. They might trace it back to you.
I don't see any gold in that.
Definitely that is some kind of seed pod. It's like somebody spit out a lemon seed or something.
It does kind of look like a lemon seed. You want to stand there and give me a scoop?
Yeah. Ooh, I see a little piece of gold right there.
All right.
So there you
Try
go.
that. That's lucky. Perfect.
So straight to the minus tuna strainer.
Yep.
Pretty
Easiest plus tuna we've ever done.
I see a little piece of gold in there.
That's three right here on top. Nice. Got some eyebrows going on.
Love it. This might be difficult to go through. We'll see. I am seeing absolutely tiny piece of gold. No chance I'm tweezing that.
No?
No. I see a plucker.
Hooker?
A couple of pluckers. Alright, so the material is 100% sand. It is very fine. A lot of black, gray, white, and clear sand. Almost no brown. I've seen no green, no red. Pretty much just sand and little pieces of gold. Gracie, would you please stop it? That's a bird. The whole trick to being able to go in and demand an interest rate and get the kind of numbers people are jealous of is you got to actually be in a position where you didn't need to borrow it. That's the sad truth. The people who need to borrow money the most get abused with the highest interest rates when it's the wealthy who could actually afford it.
Sounds about right.
So, what do you think so far?
I'm seeing quite a bit of gold in this first scoop.
I initially thought it was not going to have anything big enough to mess with, but not the case at all. In fact, just about every swipe I'm making is revealing something.
Oh yeah, me too.
So obviously the experience is just about the, hey, here's what it's like when you pan beach sand.
Bird's back.
Bird's back. Thing here. Alright, you ready? Look at this. It just kind of tapped that out. Oh yeah, look at that. Piece right there. Up here. Man, yeah, a whole bunch of it just came up at once. That was really cool. Put back the taliator camera, and it looks like you're killing me here. Alright, there are the finds so far. That's pretty good looking, huh? Look at that. Look at her pile she's got going on there. It's looking like she ran across a little more gold than I did.
I picked out my smaller pieces too.
We're down to the last little bit. A couple spoonfuls each. Wow, look at the color of this one. It's like a little reddish, rosy colored one. Look at that.
Wow, that's totally different. Interesting.
Yeah, can you see that on camera there? Looks totally different. Look at that.
Weird.
That is cool. We're used to finding something halfway interesting. Both of these were fairly uninteresting. Unless you want to count the seed that you found that you want to plant.
I thought you said I can't plant it.
Well, I thought about it, and considering your history with plants, I think we're safe. In fact, if there's anyone in the federal government who knows of any kind of plants that need eradicated on the planet, if you'll just bring them on over and let my wife take care of them, man, you'll get rid of those things so fast you wouldn't believe it.
Yep. Can't help it. Man, some of this is like powder fine.
Some of that other stuff, it rolled down the pan really easily, and this still isn't too bad.
No, it's just the very, very bottom.
It wasn't hard to go through, it was just tedious because the gold is all really relatively small. It should be fun to wet pan though. Positively passed up some material that I just didn't want to even chase around the pan with a pair of tweezers.
I passed up some, but not very much. I put most of mine out. Alright, well, that's the end of mine.
I'm almost there. Man, you know, when we dumped that bag out, that first scoop, man, holy moly. I was just tapping the sand and it was just rolling piece after piece of gold up.
It's the best time.
Yeah, it made it pretty fun. Off to the wet penning station. This is the closest battle we've had. What we came up with was this so far. The GoldNuggetSales pay dirt for pluses. If you'll look at it over here, it is this stuff right here. Here is what we dry panned, and then here is what we wet panned. And honestly, it's a pretty gold. It's very uniform. Minuses, there was no plus tuna strainer material in this. The plus tuna strainer stuff in this was a twig and a seed and
6 rocks.
yeah, a few pebbles. Lastly, there was this little rosy red nugget right there. Can you see that one? Look at that. compared to the other gold. And then so we switch over to Lynch. We have the plus tuna strainer, and we always like plus tuna strainer stuff. There's the dry panning material minus tuna strainer, and there is the wet pan material right there. So man, the pluses on the Lynch. I like plus tuna strainer gold
Me too.
because you get to pick it.
You get to hear the click.
You get to, yes, that's an exciting thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only really plus I could give for the Lynch Mining, because actually the Benson Beach was less expensive.
The GoldNuggetSales Benson Beach was $65.95, and the Lynch was $78.75.
It's so hard to pick because, you know, pickers. But that cute little rosy
gold.
piece of gold. Okay guys, here we go. I'm gonna flick some nuggies in there. Oh yeah, look at that. 0.21. That one alone was nearly a quarter gram.
Hold on, I got a couple more.
Couple more.
Last one.
Okay. .019. That's the Lynch. All right, you ready?
Ready. Ooh, that's bouncy. All right.
1.061. Wow. So actually a little more weight. Okay guys, well, the tallies are in, and man, we kind of decided to just throw it up to weight. And as you just saw, GoldNuggetSales Pay Dirt beats Lynch Mining. Lynch Mining, good try, man, good try, but you lost.
Still a good pay dirt.
Still good pay dirt.
Winner.
All right, guys, that concludes round one of our battle of the 1 gram guaranteed dirt bags. Be sure to click like and subscribe if you want to follow along with this pay dirt battle series. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Man, that was close. I mean, that was legitimately the closest battle of the first round.
Totally.
No doubt about it.